Anyway, real quickly, I'm here to talk about systems, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time with my credentials because we don't really have that much time. And quite honestly, it's pretty boring shit anyway. You can always Google me if you like. I think we can all agree this business is tough. There's a lot of things to do on a daily basis. We've got clients to call, searches to set up, showings to schedule, listings to market, social media posts to create, emails to read and respond to 24/7. There's distractions on top of distractions, and it can be pretty overwhelming stuff. But when you really dumb it down, there's three simple traits of successful real estate agents. There's lead generation, and I know most of us lean into street text for that. There's lead conversion, and we've gotten a lot of good information here about lead conversion. And then lastly, there's client retention. I think that a lot of us suffer from what I call decision fatigue. I'm going to try and give you some clarity on this, but this decision fatigue is tough and it'll wear you down. If any of you've done any studying on some of the top billionaires in the world, most of them set up systems to simplify their life. It's even to the point of Steve Jobs, who very famously wore the black turtleneck and blue jeans every single day of his life because it was one less decision that he had to make. Same with Mark Zuckerberg, jeans and a gray t-shirt every single day. Sometimes we really just need simplicity in our life. That may be pretty extreme for most of us, but it proves a point. We all have so many different things going on. Sometimes we just need clarity on what to focus on and what to do. Because when we don't know what's important, everything becomes important. Remember that. When we don't know what's important, everything becomes important. And I don't know if anybody else can relate to it, but I sure can. Whenever I notice that I'm getting distracted, it's because I'm not reminding myself of what actually moves the needle in my business. So in order to make these decisions, in order to not have to make these decisions every single day for every single transaction and follow-up we need systems. And systems are a strategy of repeatable actions that produce the same results over and over. Let's not forget we're salespeople. We get paid on results. Results come from execution, completion, and getting something done. What I'm planning on doing today is hopefully help outline a set of principles and procedures to help you close more business while you spend less time doing it. One key component here is technology is an extension of the fundamentals, not a replacement for the fundamentals. And I'll get into the technology that I use, and I'm going to get into specific programs, but I don't want you to focus on technology being an answer to a systems problem, because technology can accelerate or multiply a system, but you can't multiply something that's not there, because 0 times anything is still 0. So if you don't have proper systems, the only thing that you really have is chaos. So exactly what do I mean by systems? It's a set of procedures, specifically what you do, how you do it, and when you do it. Hopefully that makes some sense and brings some clarity to what I'm about to do today. We're getting into technology and how to accelerate your business, but we first have to have the system set up. And I don't know about you guys, but I've signed up for so many 14-day free trials. I have accounts to programs that I forget that I'm even paying monthly for. We all probably have 40 plus different tools and technologies that are already paid for by our brokerage. And how many of us haven't even opened them up or logged into most of them? So today I want to give you guys a big challenge. Take the time to write down your systems and commit to executing just those systems. Because on the roadmap right now, you can download PDF checklists on what to do when you get a listing, right? You can download PDF checklists of every single area of your business, but most of us don't implement those because there's always 1 or 2 items that we might not do and we don't believe in. So don't do that with your systems. The first step we have to bring some systems is a set of principles and procedures is to get something done. So if you take the time now, if you invest the time now to set up your systems and create your own standard operating procedures of how you do your business, then you can scale. Because without systems, you can't scale and it just becomes chaos. Having systems that work for you will let you have your best day every day. So enough of the philosophy. Let's get into the actual systems. Systems that I use to simplify and scale my business. First one is your database. We all know about it. We all hate hearing about it. But your database is really the most important system you have. When you think of database, I don't want you to think about the technology, because we all have a CRM theoretically is doing everything that we need it to. And if it's not, go get another CRM. And I mean it. If your CRM isn't working for you, find one that does. Some of us don't even know our password to get in right now because we don't know what to use it for or what to do with it. When you think of your database, think of a home base for your data. Where is all the information of all the people you've met throughout your career and all the people you plan on meeting? Where's their information? And in reality, our CRM, and this is important, our CRM is the only thing of real value that we have. If you think about selling your business down the line, and you should, what do you really have to sell besides your database? I know a lot of people could say, well, maybe my farm, but that's just a geographical database where you have the information of those people who happen to live in a specific area. You don't have that built-in equity relationship with most of them. Our database is the only thing of real value and not just names and numbers. 3 questions I want you guys to ask yourself. Do you have a real business or do you just have a cash flow? Meaning, do you have an actual standing business? Could you remove yourself from the things and things would still operate? Or do you just have a cash flow, meaning you sell houses and make money? What's your business worth right now? If somebody were to come in brand new as an agent and maybe had some money and they wanted to buy somebody's business, like CPAs and a lot of other professionals do to get up and running, what will your business be worth? And what will your business be worth when you're done selling houses? So we all have access to a CRM, be it Street Text, Follow Up Boss, KV Core, or something else. So it's personal preference, but in the very least, have a home base for your data. I use Follow Up Boss as my CRM. There's a bunch of alternatives on KV Core, Chime, Realty, Sync, Boomtown, LionDesk. Again, it doesn't really matter which one you use as long as you use it. What do I use mine for? I spit out 2 newsletters a month, basically detailing market conditions. I throw a little humor in there. There's typically a video integrated, graphs, stats. There's email touches that go out to everybody 2 to 3 times a month, and they're all designated action plans based on their tags. Note cards go out for closing anniversaries, birthdays, special occasions. Those note cards are all integrated into Follow Up Boss as well. Postcards operate the same way. They go out 1 time a month to the whole database. Just listeds, just solds. Again, it's a click of a button within my CRM. I do batch texting from within Follow Up Boss, and BombBomb videos go out through the same source. I personally have a company that designs my newsletter, but for those of you that don't, and Jennifer hit on it before, and a couple of other agents, if they haven't, they will, push out newsletters to your sphere, to your database. If you don't feel comfortable creating one, lean into Keeping Current Matters, which is relatively inexpensive, but you can use infographics, visuals, market reports, guides, well worth the $30 a month that one has to spend for it. Here's just some samples of what you can get from KCM. Again, I couldn't encourage you more to lean into Keeping Current Matters if you don't have a newsletter yet. Note cards, I use a company called AM Cards. Appreciation Marketing is what the AM stands for. Basically, the breakdown is it's a little less than $4 per card, or $40 a month. I get 50% off that $382. So it ends up being about $2 a card. The response I get is great because the cards are pushed out. It looks like they're handwritten cards. Clients love to have them. In addition, through AM Cards, I can send out gifts. I can send out bottles of wine, boxes of chocolates, any sort of closing gift that I think is appropriate for that particular closing. Here's just some samples of the fronts of what the cards look like. Now there's some cutesy ones that have pictures of cows and dogs and cats, and I just prefer a more clean, streamlined one. But this is an example. For videos, I use BombBomb. BombBomb integrates with Follow Up Boss, so I can embed my videos into everything that I'm pushing out. And I find more and more that I'm starting to repurpose a lot of videos that I'm pushing out on TikTok and Facebook and Instagram into my newsletters and my videos that are going out. BombBomb costs $33 a month. There's alternatives. I think Doug, Bloom, and Vidyard are all free. Although what they're missing is the tracking where you can see and identify who's actually opening up those videos and watching them. Batch texting, Jen leaned into this a little bit as well. I use a company called Texting Betty that is tied into Follow Up Boss. It's $99 a month. And if Josh is still here, he's going to get into a lot of the effects and the benefits of group texting. HomeBot, we all know about it. $25 a month with a lender partner. My open rates vary anywhere between 50 and 70%. So if you can find anything that has an open rate that's as good or better, I'd go for it. But HomeBot, the information that they provide is simply untouched with anything else that's out there. So HomeBot is part of our systems. And lastly, we do customer appreciation events. For Halloween, we do pumpkin patches. We go to a local park. We offload about 300 or 400 pumpkins, send out invitations. It's a great opportunity. People bring their kids, they pick up pumpkins, they take pictures, they do the whole 9 yards. For Christmas, we do pie giveaways. We also do Toys for Tots where we collect gifts for the Marines. One time during the year, we have a recycle truck coming, collect all electronics that people want to get rid of. Great opportunity to meet and mingle with past clients. And then lastly, we use an In-N-Out food truck and do a luncheon once a week. It's important to have a photographer and a videographer for all your events. Set up a QR code that'll bring up your Google My Business page so they can leave a quick review while they're there. Get video testimonials from clients. Use a raffle entry for filling out contact info of someone they may know or want to buy sell them next year. And invite your clients to bring guests. It just increases your sphere of influence. But more than anything, these client events, client appreciation events, great opportunity to get back in front of clients that you typically don't have the occasion to do with. So that's, I'm cutting mine kind of short. I'm open to any questions that anybody may have about any of this, if you wish.